Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Who's here with me? Comment in the chat and say hi. Oh, Cindy, my friend. Hello and welcome. I was worried that I was going to be on my own. So it's nice to have somebody join me. How are you, my friend? Are you well? Are you well on this Sunday afternoon? Tell me what's happening. Oh gosh, I can't shuffle today. Tell me what's happening in your life. How are you doing? Are you doing well? Have you had an awesome weekend? As you can see, I'm shuffling cards because it's what I like to do. Want to do some readings this afternoon. My boys are watching F1, and I thought while they're watching the last race of the year, oh, the glare is terrible. While they're watching the last race of the year, I thought I would come online and hang out a little bit. So let me know how you're doing. Cheers. I'm drinking a glass of water. Oh, what are you doing in Joburg? Oh my gosh, you're so far away. What are you doing there? Tell me. I'm sure that means that you're visiting with your boy, which is super exciting. Shannon, hello, darling. Good morning to you. It's good afternoon for me, but good morning, my darling. How are you doing? Yes, sending you much love as well. I hope you are well. I hope you are having a good weekend and that your Sunday is treating you nicely today. Nice to see you join us as well. Welcome, welcome. I am going to be doing readings, so if you've got questions, do pop them into the chat. I should actually put that in the description somewhere, hey? So yes, I want to do some reading. So if you guys have got questions, if there's anything on your mind, let me know and I will gladly draw some cards for you. I don't know if I actually want to use this deck. Oh, Safanella, hello, darling. Nice to see you. Nice to see you join us on a Sunday afternoon. An unplanned, spur of the moment kind of situation. Ashley Leonard, hello from USA, 8 a.m. Oh my gosh, so happy Sunday morning to you, darling. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Cindy, that is so exciting. So exciting. Came to celebrate your son and Bianca's engagement with her family. How wonderful. I know they got engaged some time back, but isn't it lovely that family can come together at special moments? That is so awesome, awesome, awesome. I hope you had an amazing time. I'm sure the party was last night. I imagine the party was last night. So Ashley, welcome, my darling. 8 a.m. in the morning for you. It is 4 p.m. here by me at the moment. 4 p.m. here. So I am going to be doing some reading. So if you guys have got questions, if there's anything you want to know, pop it into the chat and I will answer as best as I can. Let's have some fun on a Sunday afternoon / morning. Afternoon / morning. Let's have some fun. Right, I can't even actually see who is here. Because I'm using StreamYard. StreamYard is sometimes a little bit slow to give me the messages and the count of how many people are watching. So I don't know who's here and who's not here. But like I say, if you have got any questions, oh, Naz, hello. Hello, hello. I thought I'd come keep you company on a Sunday afternoon. I know, unplanned. It was a spur of the moment things. As I was saying that my husband and my son are watching the last F1 race of the season. They are avid fans. So they're watching the last F1 race. And I thought, well, you know, there's so much work I could do. I could clean the house. I could wash dishes. And I thought, no, I don't feel like doing any of that stuff. So I said to my boys, I'm going to play with my friends. And I came online to play with my friends. So hello, friends. Right. I see there's some questions coming through. I will get started with questions. So what I do for those of you who are first joining me in these kind of things, Mandy, hello, darling. It's so nice to see you join me as well. Welcome, welcome to all my channel members. So the way it works is you pop your question into the chat. I what's called put a star by it, which means it gets added to a special list, and I generally go down in order. I might miss your question. It might, you know, get lost in the chat, in the conversation, because obviously the longer I'm online doing lives, the more people will find the connection and come in, especially seeing as it's a public one. I normally do these private live readings on a Wednesday night for my channel members, which means that we don't have weird and strange people coming in. We may have weird and strange people coming in today. So if that does happen, I'm going to ask you to have to keep a watch out for me and help me with that. So yeah, if anything weird or wonderful happens in the chat, please alert me. The best way to do it, to alert me, is to type my name with an @ in front, because then at least it'll pop up and flag on my screen. So let me start putting some stars by the people who have asked questions, and anybody else who is here that I haven't said hello to, welcome, welcome, welcome. So Shannon, my darling, yours is first by the looks of it. Cindy, I see yours as well. Ashley, I see yours, adding them. Naz, my darling, seeing yours. Mandy has not posted a question yet. So Vanilla just popped up. Yes, in the middle of a conversation. Oh, in the middle of a conversation with hubby. All right. So I like it, darling. I have added yours. Gaynor, hello and welcome, darling. Nice to see you. Welcome from a sunny, or good afternoon from a sunny Durban. I'm in sunny Durban myself, my darling, and it is really sunny outside. I've just been out and about with the family and quite happy to now be inside in my air conditioning. So welcome, Gaynor. Nice to have you join us. I have added yours to the list. All right, so let's start with Shannon. So Shannon is saying anything for me would be grateful. So anything that Spirit want Shannon to know. I am using the Joy de Vie Tarot. I was at a tarot party last night, yesterday afternoon, and I was using this deck, and I just adore this deck, and I was about to put it away, which made me think, no, let me come play with my friends. So let's see, Shannon, anything that Spirit needs you to know, anything important and significant for you right here and right now. What message does Spirit have for Shannon, please? Let's see what wants to come through for you, my darling. I'm happy I've been shuffling for long enough, cutting the deck over there. Shannon, card number 1 for you, my love, is the King of Swords. I will bring it closer and show you. And you've also got the 2 of Coins. This artwork is just the cutest thing you've ever seen. Look at that. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? All right. So Shannon, the King of Swords is the card that tells you you've got to get in control of the mind, okay? Sometimes our thinking can get us going in all sorts of strange and peculiar directions and places. So the King of Swords is saying, understand your intelligence, understand your understanding, and realize that you're actually quite on the ball, okay? Quite on the ball and quite strong with the things that you're doing and the things that you are experiencing in life. I just want to move that deck out the way. So the King of Swords is saying to you, recognize your intellect, recognize the sharp wit that you have, recognize the understanding, the control that you have around circumstances and situations. You are in a very, very strong position right here and right now, which I think is really great. And then you've got connected to it. Let's see if the camera will focus on it. Look at that kitty cat smile. It's like you can see he's getting up to mischief, eh? But look what he's doing. He's standing right on the water's edge. He's got 1 foot in the water. He's got 1 foot up, and he's trying to juggle, okay? He's trying to juggle the 2 coins that we have over here. So the 2 of Coins is the card of trying to find balance. So Shannon, right now, even though you've got your wits about you, and even though you're quite strong and confident in your thinking, in your expectation, in your outlook on life, but it's almost like it is becoming a little bit difficult for you, a little bit tough for you, a little bit hard for you. And it's almost like Spirit is saying that you're struggling to sort of keep a balance in everything that you're navigating and everything that you're doing. But this is where the focus needs to be. Don't focus on all the things that you should be doing, all the things that you need to be doing. Rather focus on the fact that you've got a good, clear head, a good, clear path in front of you, and it's just a case of following through with that. And if you can follow through with that, you're going to achieve everything that you need to. So right now, I feel like you're in a really strong, confident, positive position. There's not too much concern and worry around you at the moment. You are trying to sort of keep a flow going and keep a balance going, but it actually looks like you're doing a fantastic job. So much love and blessings to you, my darling. Thank you for all your love and support always. And I hope that helps you in navigating whatever it is you need to navigate in life. Alrighty, sending you so much love, my darling. Let's catch up on chat quickly. Oh, I'm so glad that resonates with you, my darling. I'm so glad that resonates with you. You are so very welcome. Nice positive message. Tracy Swanepoel, hello, darling. Nice to see you join us for my impromptu Sunday afternoon hangout with friends. I have added you to the list, my darling, added you to the list. Good. Who's next? Ashley. Right. Let's have a look and see. So Ashley says, I would love to know what to do about my career. What direction should I go in? I need a change, but I've been struggling for years on what to do. Okay. So obviously, I'm going to just explain very quickly, Ashley, that there isn't a tarot card that lists all the different job opportunities and job titles and things like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sort of alter your question ever so slightly to ask Spirit for guidance around the kind of thing that you should be looking at, okay? What kind of position should you be looking at? What kind of position will entice you, interest you, satisfy you, and things like that? So let's see what comes through. So Ashley, we're looking at your career, guidance around the direction that you should go in for your career right now. All right, the cards are shuffled. Let us cut the deck. So Ashley, for you, card number 1, we have the 4 of Swords. Interesting. And then we have the 10 of Coins. Gosh, my coloring, my camera is playing up. Sometimes it is so dark you can't even see anything, like it was on Wednesday night. And today it is so bright you can't even see anything. It's just like I can't win. I need a new camera. So Father Christmas, if you're listening, please may I have a new camera. All right. So Ashley, this card that we have over here, let's just see. Look how gorgeous she is. But can you see the tranquility on her face? Can you see that she's like, you know, she's just so zen and she's just so calm and she's just so tranquil and happy. I love how she's holding her heart sort of right here in her, by her tummy area, in her solar plexus. And then she's got this kind of spiral that's going on here. Now, Ashley, the 4 of Swords is the card of telling you not now. All right. The 4 of Swords is the card that's telling you to time out, to rest, to do nothing. It's not the right time to be making big changes or big shifts or big anything. So the 4 of Swords is the card that tells you take it easy, rest. Things will change quite quickly. And when they change, you will know when it's the right time to get up and to get busy. But right now is not that time. Then the next card we have for you is the 10 of Coins. Now, the 10 of Coins is this unicorn. And we've got these 2 little people riding the unicorn, and the unicorn is jumping over an obstacle. All right. So it's the 10 of Coins. Now, I want to say to you with regards to the 10 of Coins, the message that's coming through for you there with the 10 of Coins is basically saying to you that money, finance, money, helping people, but it's more about understanding long term. So the kind of career path that you should go into is something where you are assisting people, where you are helping people, but not today, not helping them for current moment, but helping them for long term. So I'm going to go as far as to say like a financial advisor or working in the banking industry or the insurance industry. And I don't know what the terms are in America, but that's the kind of phrasing we would use here in South Africa. Anything where you could be like an accountant, a bookkeeper, somebody who manages numbers, who handles numbers, that would be something that's really good for you as long as it's long term. So like long-term investment strategy. I also get that it's not something that you need to be doing right now. It's almost like you need to wait. You're not ready. Okay. You're not ready. You need to build up your energy. You need to build up your reserves, because that's what this 4 of Swords is saying to you. It's time for a timeout first, and then the opportunities will come your way. So I don't know if this is also maybe saying to you that you're not really ready for this yet because you need to complete your studies or something along those lines, or maybe you need to start studies. But this is definitely saying to you that you need to go into a thing where you are helping people for the long haul, helping people in the long term. That is definitely something that you need to be. And I definitely get counting beans, counting beans, money, finances, you know, doing admin books, that kind of thing is definitely where you need to be. All right. Sending you much love, my darling. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that helps you. And I hope that just gives you a little bit of a direction for the future. Right. Let's see. Oh, Shannon, bless you, my darling. Bless you. Thank you so much for that. I really, really do appreciate it. You are always so generous and always so kind. So bless you and thank you, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Isn't it just, hey, my darling? As I was saying to everybody earlier on, my hubby and my son are a huge Formula One fans, and they're watching the last race of the season. And so I sort of leaving them alone in the lounge. I don't want to interrupt and disturb. And as much as I don't mind watching, I'm all Formula One out at this time of the year. So I decided I would come and hang out with my friends while they're playing and watching their telly. So that's why I'm here. Okay, Mandy, I have added yours as well. Oh, you are so welcome, my darling. You are so welcome. I'm glad that that made sense to you. I'm so glad. You are so welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Friends, I want to just try and adjust the camera for 1 second. So just bear with me for, I always try and do these things and then I end up making things worse. But just bear with me for a brief second. I just want to see if I can make any slight adjustments here. I'm going to try and just turn the brightness down, the saturation. Which way does it need to go? Oh, no, I'm really making it worse. Really making it worse. Hold on. Sorry, I know this is terrible to do while I've got you on camera with me, but I just feel like that might actually be better. Let's see if I turn one card over. Does that look a bit better? I think, oopsie, I'm losing the camera. I think that looks a bit better. Yes, I think that looks a bit better. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to change it anymore. I think that looks a little bit better. Good, right. Who was next? Let's have a look-see. Who was next? Cindy, my friend, Cindy. Hello. Right. So, Cindy, my darling, I'm going to be your neighbor soon. We're moving up the hill. We're actively looking to move up the hill. So going to be your neighbor soon. Quite excited. I'll give you more details later. All right, Cindy, let's see. Message for Cindy, please, Spirit. What does Cindy need to hear right here and right now? What is an important, significant, uplifting message for Cindy, please, Spirit? Let's see what wants to come through for you, my friend. Okay. Let us cut the deck. Cindy, my friend, card number 1 for you is the Knight of Wands. I like that. And card number 2 is the 9 of Cups. So when we have the Knight of Wands, let's see if the camera will focus up close. Can you see he's got like a very mischievous look on his face, doesn't he? I love it. He's carrying his wand of fire. You can see the smoke that he's leaving because he's running. I mean, you can see by his legs, he is running at a huge pace. And I think this is the message for you here, my friend, is that things are picking up speed, okay? There is momentum picking up. There is activity picking up. This time of the year is busy. There's a lot of things going on, and you might find that you are all over the place. I mean, obviously, you were in Durban the other day, now you're in Joburg, then you're back in Durban, and it's work, and it's home, and it's all of these things. So the Knight of Wands is definitely telling you that there's a lot of activity happening around you, and you are busy. You've got a lot of things that you need to be focusing on, and a lot of things that you need to be doing. And sometimes it can be just like all a little bit crazy and all a little bit overwhelming. But then next to that, we've got the beautiful 9 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Cups, I mean, just you can see the happiness. She just exudes happiness. She just exudes joy, if I can put it that way. So there's not too much that's overwhelming her. There's not too much that's causing a sense of panic with her. She's actually very calm and very tranquil. Even though there's this crazy busyness around her, she's actually feeling quite cool. Like, you know what? I got this under control. I can handle this. Everything's lacquer in my world. And I think for you, my friend, that's exactly the message that's coming through, is that right now, even though it seems like there is just so much happening, you don't need to panic. You don't need to stress, because actually cool, calm, and collected is who you are. And it's the best way to get through the situation, to get through whatever it is that you're dealing with at the moment. I also say to you with the 9 of Cups, we in the tarot community, we call it the wishes come true card. Okay, so even though it's busy, and even though it's chaotic, and even though there's so much going on, actually you're going to succeed at everything that you need to and everything that you want to. So I think that's just pretty awesome for you, my friend. So that's a great message for you. Don't panic about the crazy. Don't panic about the busy. Just take it in your stride. Be cool, calm, and collected, and you will succeed at everything. All right. Much love and many blessings. Travel home safe, my friend, and we'll chat to you soon. Soon. Okay, putting your cards back in the deck. And let's catch up with the chat for a brief second. Oh, Tammy. Hello, darling. Nice to see you as well. She goes, hello, what? Hello, what? Hello, my darling. Nice surprise to have me online on a weird, unusual time, isn't it? Instead of our usual Wednesday nights. Oh, truth be told, Tarot, hello and welcome. Of course you can get a reading, my darling. Of course you can. That's what I'm here for. Pop your question into the chat and I will add it to the list, and I do them in order. At the moment, there are 5 in the chat already in in my list. I don't know how to say it. But you are very welcome to add your question into the chat, and I will gladly draw some cards for you with the greatest of pleasure, because you are a fellow tarot friend. All right, Tammy, I have added your question as well, my darling. Zetu, hello, hello. So nice to see you. So nice to see you. And yes, what a pleasant surprise for me too to find you here. Nice that you can join me. That would be great. And I have what a pleasant surprise to stay for a reading or continue with my online aerobics. You know what? Sit this one out. Sit the aerobics out. You can do aerobics later. Pop a question into the chat, Zetu, and I will be too happy to answer for you, my darling. It's nice to have you join me. And I know this is an impromptu and it wasn't planned and nobody had forewarning that I would be here. It was literally 10 minutes ago. I decided, oh, let's go and hang out with some friends. And here I am. So you are so welcome, my friend. I hope that message made sense to you and I hope that it helped. Truth be told, I have added your star has been put on. Sophia, hello, Sophia, and welcome. Nice to have you join us. If you have a question, do pop it in the chat and I will add it to the list. Okay, let me have a sip of water before I do the next person because I have done nothing but talk this whole weekend. Well, it's my life, isn't it? Alrighty. Who is next? Nasli, my darling Nasli. Hello, hello, hello. Was great to see your notification. She says, yeah, like I say, I plan on doing a lot more of these impromptu kind of sessions because you know what? It's so much fun for me. It really is. Like I said, I've got so much housework that I should be doing. I've got so much work that I should be doing as well. But Sunday afternoons, I don't feel like working. I don't feel like being domesticated and cleaning house. Nah, I don't feel like doing that. But it's always fun to come online and to hang out with friends and to play. So let's see, Naz. Message for you, please. Anything from Spirit will be nice to know. So message for Nasli, please, Spirit. What does Nasli need to hear right here and right now? What is an important, uplifting, positive message of love and guidance for Naz, please, Spirit? Message for Naz, please, Spirit. Okay. Card number 1, Naz, you have got the 7 of Cups. I love 7 of Cups. And you've got the 3 of Wands. 2 very, very positive cards indeed. So, my darling, when we look at the 7 of Cups, now, again, I know the camera is really not playing games with the lighting, but if you have a look inside each of these flower bulbs, I don't know what the word is, okay? And they're all pointing at her. They're all sort of looking at her. And she is looking at all of them and going, oh, they're all so pretty. They're all so wonderful. Which ones do I want, okay? So the 7 of Cups is the card of choices and options, but it's the card of saying sometimes it can be quite overwhelming when there's so many choices and so many options that sometimes you're like, I don't know which one to choose because what happens if I choose the wrong one? What happens if I go in the wrong direction? What happens? Oh, and we can get quite panicked and we can get quite overwhelmed by everything that's going on. So the 7 of Cups is saying that that's exactly where you may be. And it's nice on a Sunday that you have these kind of thoughts going through your mind of like, oh, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? And sometimes we can get into what I like to call analysis paralysis, where we just go around and round and round in circles instead of actually making a choice and a decision. And then connected to that, let the camera focus. Look at that face. Isn't she just the cutest? I love this deck. This is the Joy de Vie Tarot, if anybody's interested. And this particular card is the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is the card of saying, and it's interesting that it's come through because this is sort of like after you've made the decision. So the 3 of Wands is the card that says you know exactly where you're going. You know exactly what you're wanting to do. But every now and again, it's important to sort of stop and check your progress, to check to see how far you are, to check to see how much further you've got to go, okay? How far you've already come and how much further you've got to go. So both of these cards are around pondering choices and decisions. And I know, Naz, right now in your life, there's so much going on. There is so much going on around you. And sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. One minute I want to do that. The next minute I want to do that. The next minute I want to do that. But ultimately, you know, what is the right thing? What is the right move? And I think the 3 of Wands for you, my darling, is giving you the absolute confirmation that you need to trust in your original choice and your original decision. So whatever the choices that you have already made, don't second guess yourself, okay? Don't second guess yourself. Don't think, oh, but maybe, oh, but what if, or like, don't do that, okay? Just trust in your original choice and decision that you've made because that's the right one for you. And it's the one that you've already embarked on, that you've already started on. So just keep moving in that direction and everything's going to be fab. Much love and many blessings to you, my darling. I hope that helps you, and I hope that makes sense, and I hope that gives you everything that you need. Thank you for your love and support, my darling. All right. Okay, let's see who else is in the chat, and then I will go on to the next one. Sophia, thank you, my darling. I have added yours to the list. Tracy Coleman, hello and welcome. Nice to have you join us. If you have a question, do pop it in the chat. And at the moment, there are 7 in the list, and I do them in order. And if we have time, I will absolutely do it for you. So welcome, welcome. I think it's the first time you're joining us, so welcome. Naz, what is Naz saying? Wow, great reading. Needed to hear this. Like you said, overthinking, analysis. I love saying that, analysis paralysis. And, you know, I think we're, as human beings, Naz, I think we're all guilty of that, aren't we? We're always so concerned about what's the right thing to do and, you know, the consequences of our choices and the consequences of our actions, that sometimes we can get quite, you know, caught up in that spiral, where we don't actually need to be caught up in that spiral. So yeah, just watch the analysis paralysis. Make sure that you're not just constantly going around in circles. Like, let's make that decision and follow through with it. All right. Much love to you, my darling. Much love to you. Right. So, Sifanele, my darling, it's your turn. I love this. So, Sifanele says, this notification just popped up in the middle of a conversation with hubby. We are not in a great space. I'm sorry to hear that, my darling. Is it worth trying to fix, or should I let it go? Let's have a look. So, situation with hubby. Should you fix the situation, or should you let the situation go? Let's have a look for you, Sifanele, my darling. Let's see. Because clearly, there's a reason why this is happening right now. So let's have a look. Sifanele, in relationship with her hubby, fix or let it go. Fix or let it go. Let's see what we get for you. You know, I am, before I've even drawn a tarot card, I am the kind of person who always votes for fix. It's just, you know, I am a fixer. So my human is going fix, fix, fix. But let's see what the tarot. We've got the King of Wands and we've got the Star. It's a fix, my darling. This is not a walk away. This is not a leave alone. This is a do everything in your power to fix, to mend, to heal, to recover, to make better. Okay. So if we look at the first card. So here we have the King of Wands. Wands is the suit of action. It's the suit of doing. It's the suit of possibilities, okay? It's also the suit of creativity. And King is about the control and dominance of that. So the King of Wands is basically saying to you that it's not going to come from hubby. It's not going to come from the other party, that this is all on you. You are the one that has to go the extra mile. And I know I can just hear you right now saying, but I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of always being the one. I'm tired of always being that person who has to go the extra mile, who has to do all the stuff. But it's almost like with the King of Wands coming through, it's almost like Spirit saying to you, Sifanele, that, you know, if you keep doing the same thing the same way all the time, expecting different results, that is just a sign of madness. We have to be creative. We have to be quite inspirational. And we actually have to come at this from a completely different perspective, a different angle. Now, what is interesting here in this particular deck is that our King, yeah, I had to check for a second, that our King is facing that way. So it's almost like he's facing the past, okay? And right now, I'm feeling like the situation, the problem, the challenge, the experience that you're having is something that comes from the past. It's something that comes from times gone by. So we have to go back there to repair, to fix, so that we can move forward, okay? And here we have, in this particular card, which is the card of the Star, it is a major arcana card. And the Star is the card of renewal, of hope, of rejuvenation, of healing, okay, of healing. So these two are both very, very positive cards. And here she is pouring, she's got water pouring this side, and she's got energy or water pouring this side from the sun and from the moon. So she's taking the two things that are most significant in this world, things that make our world exist in the way that it is, and she's replenishing, she's putting back. So instead of just focusing on why we're angry at each other and why we're fighting all the time, let's go back to basics of why we fell in love in the first place. But I do think it's like we have to go back. We have to go back. That is what comes through so strongly with our King of Wands here for you, is that you have to go back and do the work to get to. At the moment, you and hubby are just looking at each other and, you know, coming at each other all the time. It's almost like we are both at this stage of anger and aggression and the habit of fighting. So we need to shift, go back to the past, start again, and build ourselves up again. It will absolutely be worth it. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. 1,000 times yes, my darling. This is not a walk away. This is a fix. Stay at fix. All right. So much love to you guys, my darling. So much love. I know it's not going to be easy, but I also know that you can do it. Okay. Take care of yourself, my darling. And take care of him too, because I think he needs it. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard when you're the one doing all the work all the time, but I honestly think it'll be worth it. All right. Take care of yourself, my darling. Okie dokie. Nontando, hello and welcome. Nice to see you join us. You are very welcome here. Jenny, hello as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nontando, I have added your question to the list. And Jenny, I have added yours as well. I'm assuming, Jenny, that you're asking if there will be a new relationship for you. Welcome, welcome. So at the moment, I have 8 questions starred, 8 questions on my list. I'm already here for half an hour. Gosh, time just goes so quickly. Time just goes by so quickly. I'm going to try my best to get through as many as I can. Right, so next on my list is Gaynor. Gaynor, hello and welcome. So Gaynor says, good afternoon from a sunny Durban. Pray you are well. I am indeed, my darling, and I pray you are well too. From also sunny Durban. Anything intuitive spirit has to offer. Let's see what we get for you. So shuffling the tarot, asking for a message for Gaynor, please. Anything that Gaynor needs to hear right here and right now. Anything of importance or relevance that Gaynor needs to know. Oops, the cards are twisting and turning, but that's me. I'm a bad shuffler. I am a terrible shuffler. And the more I shuffle, the worse I get. Let's try that again. Right, so spirit message for Gaynor, please. What does Gaynor need to hear right here and right now? What is something important and significant for Gaynor, please? Okay, I'm happy with that shuffle. Let's cut the tarot. Card number 1 for Gaynor. We have got the Empress. I love that. And we also have High Priestess. So Gaynor, this is like big, okay? These 2 cards coming together like this is spirit saying, stop, pay attention, focus. When we have 2 major arcana cards that come up, it is immediately like, you need to hear this. This is important. This is significant. This is not just casual kind of let's go through life kind of situation. This is something important and significant. So we've got the Empress, which is card 3. We have the High Priestess, which is card 2. So we are going backwards ever so slightly, but I think it's because you need to take a step back, catch your breath, understand what's going on before you move forward. The Empress is the card of life, okay? So she is the eternal nurturer. She is the one who gives birth, gives life to circumstance, to situation. I would take, and I mean, Gaynor, I do not know you. This is the first time I see your name. This is the first time I am engaging and interacting with you. So I know 0 about you. And I would say that these 2 cards are saying that you're looking for courage to do something on your own. Okay, you're looking for courage to start something on your own, to do something on your own, to go out on your own. And it can be a little bit overwhelming. And you think like, am I ready? Can I actually do this? Do I have the ability? Is it the right time? You know, I can get quite overwhelmed with all these kind of questions. So the Empress is saying that you're also somebody who's always taking care of others. You're always looking out for others, always making sure that everybody else has exactly what they need around them. And now it's time for you to focus on you. The High Priestess is the card of having inner knowledge, inner understanding, inner compassion, inner know-how around everything. So instead of looking to other people for answers and clarity and guidance and what should I do, it's time for you to start believing in yourself. Time for you to start trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, and just letting things evolve and happen in their own way. So don't resist. Don't hold back. Don't feel like, oh, well, you know, let me just fix everybody else first and then I'll focus on me. This is spirit saying to you, time out. Right here, right now, it's your time. It's time for you to do what is right for you. It is time for you to create, initiate, instigate something that you are going to benefit from. And ultimately from that, other people will benefit as well. But it's time for you to put you first. Okay. Do you understand that? I hope so. Sending you much love and many blessings, my darling. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that gives you the push that you need to do the things that you need to do, that you want to do, that you deserve to do. All right, Gaynor, much love to you, my darling. Much love to you. Hello, my friend. Hello and welcome. I hope you are well. Thanks for joining us. Jenny, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I want to see what Gaynor says. So Gaynor says, no, it's my current energy. Ha, interesting. And Gaynor says, wow, I just arrived in KZN looking for a job and have battled with unemployment for 7 years, being this is now so bad. All right. So you know what, my darling? I think the reason why you've been struggling is because you've been trying to pick a job or pick an opportunity that makes everybody else happy, that ticks everybody else's boxes, and you haven't actually focused on yourself. So I definitely think this is Spirit saying to you, it's time for you to start thinking more about yourself and less about other people. So if you have an idea for something that you want to do by yourself, for yourself, go for it, because this is the right time. This is absolutely the right time. Okay. Take care of yourself. Tracy B, I have added you to the list. Thank you, Gaynor. You are very kind in your words, my darling. Very, very kind. Appreciate that. Right. So let's take Gaynor off. Tracy Swanepoel, my dearest darling Tracy Swanepoel, welcome. So Tracy's saying, hello, Renee, please can I have a card? Of course you can. Of course you can. Of course you can, of course, especially because you add the hugs in. Who doesn't love a good hug? Who doesn't love a good hug? All right, so Tracy Swanepoel, message for Tracy, please. Spirit, what does Tracy need to hear right here and right now? What is something that is important and significant for our friend Tracy? Okay, I am happy with the shuffle. I am getting tired of this deck. I used this deck all day yesterday, and I was about to put it away, and that's when I thought, oh, no, wait, hold a second. Let's come and play. Card number 1, Tracy, 7 of Cups. Second time it's made an appearance this afternoon. And, 7 of Coins. You got 2 7s. So, Tracy, 2 7s, you know, are important and significant because 7 is the number of magic. 7 is the number of the universe. It's the number of our world. Everything operates in 7. 7 is such an important, we have 7 days of the week. We have 7 colors in the rainbow. We have 7 main chakras in the body energy system. We have 7 notes on the musical scale. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. It's an incredibly important and significant number. So the fact that you have 2 is also a confirmation that right now you're in a really good space. Right now, spiritually, you're like actually feeling pretty okay. There may be other things going on around you, but actually you're in a really good place of alignment, if I can use that term and that phrase. The first one we have is the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is the card of choices and options. So the 7 of Cups, Tracy, is saying to you that, you know, you're sort of looking at your life saying, well, what next? Where to next? What am I going to do next? What's coming up next for me? Where should I go? What should I do? Who should I do it with? All of these kind of questions, which can create, like I said earlier on with Naz, it creates this kind of analysis paralysis kind of situation. So this might be where you are thinking like, I don't know, what next? What next? Where should I go? What should I do? When actually, maybe the fact that we have the 7 of Coins, which is the card of patience. It's the card of patience. It's the card of realizing that things are going to take the amount of time that they're going to take. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens too quickly or too drastically. That sometimes we just have to allow things to unfold in their own time and to trust that everything will be exactly. So you don't have to be in a hurry to make choices, decisions, and actions, because sometimes we have to allow things to unfold in their own time. But at the moment, I really think for you, my friend, this is Spirit saying to you, right here, right now, there is calm, there is peace. Everything is as it should be. The 2 7s are absolutely confirming that you are in a good space, that actually everything is exactly as it should be. So don't be too quick to make any changes. Don't be too quick to sort of force anything or to change anything. Patience, virtue will pay off. All right. Much love and many blessings to you, my dear darling Tracy Swanepoel. Look after yourself. Let's put these away. Jessica, hello. Hello. I haven't replied to you, have I? I do apologize. I do apologize. It is there. The message is there. I have listened, but I haven't replied back to you. I promise to do so tomorrow. All right, my darling. I hope you are well. Sunday morning for you. Welcome on Sunday morning. I hope you had a good night's rest. I hope you are resting. Jessica, pointing my finger at you, darling. I hope you are resting and hope you are being kind to yourself. If you have a question, my darling, pop it in the chat. I am doing them in order that I receive them, and currently they are 7. Let me just check if I have removed. Yes, There are 7 in the list. So if you have a question, pop it in the chat and I will gladly answer for you. Sending you so much love. Nice to see you, actually. Nice to have you join us on a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon for me. So Mandy, my dearest, darling, sweetest Mandy, hello. So Mandy, let's see what we get for you. So Mandy says, I have applied for business opportunity and the process is still in progress. Oh my gosh, progress. Okay. Any message from Spirit on this opportunity? So let's have a look, Mandy. So business opportunity that you have applied for, business opportunity that you have been waiting patiently for. So you say the process is still in progress. Any message, please? Let's see what we get for you, my darling. I'm excited, though, about a business opportunity, Mandy. So card number 1 is the 2 of Wands. I get that. And we have the Page of Coins. So immediately, I'm needing to have a sip of water, but immediately I'm going to tell you all is good. But hold on, sip of water first. All right, so Mandy, my darling, card number 1 that we have for you is the 2 of Wands. All right, so the 2 of Wands is about which way do I go? What do I do? Do I move with this new opportunity? Do I cancel? Do I forget about it? Do I move on? You know, which way do I go? That's exactly what the 2 of Wands is. So it's almost like that apprehension that you're feeling of like, oh my gosh, when am I going to hear? When are they going to give me information? When, you know, that kind of feeling. All right, so that's immediately what we get with the 2 of Wands. It's about that big choice and the big decision of, do I wait or do I move on? Do I go elsewhere? Do I try something different? So that's the first card, is just confirming how you are feeling right now. And then we've got the Page of Coins. And I do want to show you the artwork if the camera will focus. So here we have this little fella. I don't know what he is, but he's a little fella. All right. And you can see that he is standing on a branch of some kind and he is reaching. You can see that he is reaching for that ball. He is reaching for that disc. He is reaching for that piece of money. He's got all his little friends and all his little buddies around him, and they're all sort of reaching with him. And this is exactly what it is. Sometimes we have to stick our neck out. Okay. It's the words that I'm hearing in my head, that sometimes we have to stick our head out, neck out, I should say, as the saying goes, to try and reach the unreachable. We have to sometimes try our best to stretch ourselves further and more before we actually find, grab, succeed, attain and achieve the things that we want to. So these 2 cards are confirming that everything, as you say, the process is still in progress. So you need to just keep pushing, keep reaching out to them, keep phoning, keep emailing, keep checking in, keep doing whatever it is you're doing, because this opportunity is definitely going to come through for you. The fact that it's taking a little bit of time, the fact that it is a little bit slower than we would like, is probably a good thing, because what it's doing is it's taking you out of here, out of heart space, and making you think a little bit. It's making you, I've got a hair or something by my eye here. Making you think a little bit, making you be a little bit more assertive around what it is you want and how you want it. And so that when it comes through, again, we're not operating from an emotional place, but rather from a place of fact, logic, understanding, planning. So in the meantime, while you are waiting, start getting some plans together as to what you're going to do when it all comes through. All right. So much love for you, my darling. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I look forward to hearing from you about that soon. Good. Okay, let me take Mandy's star off, catch up with the chat. Mandy says, that sip of water scared me. No, it's literally just me being thirsty. I'm sorry, my darling. I didn't mean to scare you. I did not mean to scare you. Oh, look, Lee. Hello. Nice to see you, my darling. You say right on time. Why are we right on time? Why are we right? Are you right on time or am I right on time? Did I miss something? Nice to see you anyway, my darling. I was telling everybody earlier on, my hubby and my son are watching the last F1 race of the year, and I'm all F1 out. So instead of sitting there and being horribly bored, I decided to come and hang out with my friends. So that's why I'm here with you guys. So welcome. Melody Hassan, hello and welcome, darling. I have added you to the list. If I have time, I will absolutely answer your question for you. And M, hello. M says, I'm new here, so strange. I just found you. I'm so excited that you just found me. Welcome. I hope you are well. I hope you are having an awesome and amazing Sunday. I have had a fabulous Sunday. It is now 4:45 in the afternoon for me, wherever you are from. Welcome. If you have a question, put it into the chat and I will add it to the list. There are currently 7 in the list, and if I have time, I will go through them all. Fiona, hello. Nice to see you, darling. Nice to see you. I have added yours to the list. Fiona, your question has been added. And I'm so glad, Mandy. Yes, patiently wait for their response, my darling. It's all you can do at this stage. But I do think that you need to do a little bit of planning, a little bit of checking in, so that when it all comes through, that you're ready to go as well. All right. Okay. Oh, really? Tracy B says that she has just watched the opening ceremony of the Soccer World Cup. Is that today? I'm terrible. I don't follow those things. But I can imagine. I love watching those opening ceremonies because they are normally so much fun, so pretty, so pretty. All right, Tammy, let's get on to your question, my darling. So Tammy says, what a surprise. I hope you are well. Yes, I am, my darling. Thank you. Please can Spirit send me a message on what I need to know. Life is so busy at the moment. You know, girl, I hear you. I hear you. Life is crazy busy at the moment. There is just, never mind just all the stuff that we all need to do before the end of the year, but there's definitely this almost like manic, chaotic energy in the air, and we're all feeling like, oh, so much to do, so much to do, so much to do. And sometimes we have to just slow down, hey? And sometimes we have to just catch our breath. So let's see, Tammy, what does Spirit want to say to you? What is something important and significant that Spirit needs to pass on to you? Message for Tammy, please. Let's see what we get, my darling. So Tammy, card number 1 is the Knight of Coins, and you can see he's standing still. He's the only knight in the entire deck where the horse is not in motion, where the horse is, it's almost like he stopped and said, okay, let me just catch my breath for a second before we progress. So that's exactly what I was saying to you. So who needs tarot? Who needs tarot? All right. And the second card we have for you is the 6 of Cups. All right. So Tammy, my darling, as I said, the Knight of Cups is the card that says to you, Knight of Coins, not Cups. I got to drop the Knight of Coins, otherwise known as the Knight of Pentacles. So he is very logical. He is very down to earth, and he is very staid. Okay, he's not somebody who rushes into anything. He's not somebody who succumbs to that chaos of need to do, need to do, need to do. He's somebody who's like, you know what? Hold a second. Don't rush me. Let me think about this. Let me breathe. Let me ground myself. Let me center myself, and then I will decide what to do next. We have the 6 of Cups with it. And Tammy, the 6 of Cups is the card of saying, like, you're constantly comparing now, your life now, to your life then, okay? So it's like you're constantly looking back at the past and going, you know, life was so much easier a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, constantly comparing now to the past. And we shouldn't be doing that, because we have to understand that we're not the same person that we used to be. Our lives are not the same as they used to be. Everything has shifted, everything has changed. And yes, there's a lot going on right now. But I also think, I'm hearing in my head the analogy of the fireman. If you are a fireman and you're called to a fire, obviously, first priority is to put the fire out. Or first of all, to check that there's no people, that there are no people trapped or stuck, but then it's to put the fire out. But while you're busy, that fire is spreading, and that fire, it's doing its thing. If you start trying to put the fire out, and it is a chemical fire, for example, there's very little that you can do to actually put the fire out. And sometimes what they have to do is they have to secure the boundaries. They have to secure the area around by putting, you know, what do they call them, firewalks or whatever it's called. So, and then just basically wait for the fire to burn itself out, and then assess the damage, assess what needs to be done, and jump into action. So I'm thinking for you, Tammy, that yes, as you say, life is just so busy at the moment. Deal with what you absolutely have to, and leave the rest for later. You don't have to figure it all out now, and stop doing the comparison between now and then, because that's not getting you anywhere. All right. I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope that helps you, my darling. Sending you so much love. Take care of yourself and be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, Tammy, because that is very important. Very important that you are kind to yourself. All right. Next, I have Truth Be Told Tarot. So Truth Be Told Tarot, if you're still here, hello and welcome. So Truth Be Told Tarot says, if you get to me, I just need some guidance on current situation. So I don't know what current situation is. Melody, you're asking what the list is. So when people ask questions, I add it to the list and it stays in order that I add it to, and I answer the questions in order. So right now I'm busy with Truth Be Told. There are 7 more on the list. So if you send your question, I don't know if you already have, let me just check. You have sent your question through Melody. So after Truth Be Told, I've got Sophia, Nontando, Jenny, Tracy B, and then you. So, you know, you may just need to hang around for a bit until I get to you. All right. Okay, work related. Thank you, Truth Be Told. I see your message. Right. So, Truth Be Told, if I get you some guidance on current situation around work. So, let's have a look, my darling. Okay, so work situation, what guidance around work situation for Truth Be Told? What do you need to hear? What do you need to know? What is important and significant around work for you? Message, please, for Truth Be Told Tarot around the work situation, work scenario. I feel like it's going to be an interesting one. I've got to throw a cards on the table situation happening. Let me cut the deck. Let me cut the deck and see what comes through for you, darling. So card number 1 for you, we've got the Page of Wands. I knew it was going to be an interesting one. Page of Wands and the 8 of Swords. How interesting is that? So let's have a look at our Page of Wands first of all. I love this deck, if the camera will focus. So here we have our little, I'm going to call him a rabbit. He's a hare, he's a rabbit, he's something. Okay, he's a little character. And he is dressed like a jester, which means that he is all about entertaining. He is all about putting on a show. He's all about looking like he knows what's going on, looking like he knows what he's doing. So when we have page energy is like a little bit uncertain, a little bit insecure, a little bit doubtful, but putting on a brave face and pretending like, I know what I'm doing, okay? In my head, I'm hearing, fake it until you make it. So it's almost like, you know, you're needing to put on a show. You're needing to project confidence, even if you're not feeling confident, okay? And then we have the 8 of Swords, which explains why you're needing to put on a show. So around your work situation at the moment, it's clearly not going according to plan. There are clearly insecurities and doubts and apprehensions that you are suffering from. But the 8 of Swords is telling you that it's all a figment of your own imagination, that you are your own worst enemy in this particular instance. And I do think as well, whatever your work situation is, that yes, it is obviously a huge issue. It's something that is obviously affecting you, but I do think you're seeing far too much into it than what is really there. So I'm going to recommend that you pull it back a level. I'm going to recommend that you just ease into it and don't be so quick to react and respond. Rather keep quiet and just watch. And because at the moment, I feel like you're reacting too quickly, okay, jumping into conclusions too quickly, responding too quickly, which is creating this negative cycle or spiral that you're in at the moment. Whereas if you just slow down, stop, watch and observe, and then decide, when you have all the information of what's going on around you, you can then decide on how you want to react or how you want to respond and what you want to do from there. All right. Much love and many blessings. I hope that helps you, and I hope that gives you the clarity and the guidance that you are looking for. Sending you much love, my darling, and nice to have you join us today. Good. Okay. Let's catch up on the chat. M, did you put in a question? Put in a question, M, and I will add you to the list with pleasure. I don't know if I did see a question. Okay, Em, I did see you. You asked, do I have anything for you? But if you've got a specific question, put it in. Otherwise, I will add that one as well. And Lee, I have added yours. Okay, and Sifanella, what did Sifanella say? Thank you, Rene. I needed that definite response. What is happening is really from past occurrence, and I am exhausted. Okay, so you know exactly what you need to do, and I'm going to hate it, but I will try. I'm so glad, my darling. I'm so glad. So glad. Oh, I'm so glad that made sense to you, my darling. I'm so glad that you found me today and that was helpful for you. That is amazing. Claire, hello, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you, Claire. I hope you are well. Right, who is next on the list? Sophia. Sophia, are you still here, my darling? Sophia, are you still here? I'm going to have a sip of water. Right, M, I have added you. I have added you. Right, so I have 10 on the list. I'm busy with Sophia, and then there are still lots after that. And we're already 53 minutes in. Time goes so quickly when you're having fun. Oops, I just spilled water. Hold on, stretching. For a tissue to wipe up my mess, because we don't want we don't want water messed on cards. Gosh, I am so hot and my aircon is on. Let me reduce the aircon a bit. But this is what happens when you're working with spirit. You can see my face is going red. Okay. You are welcome. Right. So, Sophia, my darling. I don't know if you're still here, Sophia. Are you still here? Let me know if you're still here, please. I don't want to waste a question and time if you're not still here. I'd rather than go on to somebody else. So, Sophia, tell me you're still here, please, my darling. And after Sophia is going to be Nontando. So, Nontando, you can also so long let me know that you are here. Sophia, are you here, my darling? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to Nontando. After Nontando is Jenny. So Nontando, Jenny, if you can comment and let me know that you're still here as well, so that I can get straight into your questions. Nothing coming through yet. Sophia. Still nothing from Sophia. Because Sophia did post her question almost half an hour ago. So I would imagine it's a bit boring waiting for your question and then we move on. All right, so Sophia, I won't take you off the list. So if you are here and you come back and comment, I will do you next. Nontando, if you're still here, Jenny, if you're still here, oh, suddenly there's a lot of questions. Sophia says I'm here. All right, all right. Nontando's here, Jenny's here. Thank you, guys. I'll do you next. So we're going back to Sophia. Sophia says she is here. I know there's a bit of a lag. There's a bit of a lag. I do apologize. That is what happens when you use a system like StreamYard. So Sophia says, my question is anything that will come through. All right, so let's have a look. Message for Sophia, please. Anything that Sophia needs to hear right here and right now, please, Spirit. Message for Sophia, please. Let's see what we get for you, my darling. Sophia, let's see. Card number 1 for you. We have got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is making quite a few appearances today. And the 8 of Cups, very, very interesting. So, Sophia, for you, the message that's coming through here is that there's definitely this urgency to get busy, to get moving, to get working forward on something, okay? There is something that's happening and it's moving at quite a fast pace. And it's almost like you need to be working quicker, working faster, trying to get more done. But it's also about making sure that you are stepping confidently. You don't need to be nervous. You don't need to be apprehensive. It's about trusting that you have everything that you need to keep moving. And it's interesting, the 8 of Cups that you have connected to that. So the Knight of Wands is about making progress and moving forward and advancing yourself, improving your circumstances. But the 8 of Cups is saying that sometimes you just actually want to stop the boat, get off and move in a completely different direction. The 8 of Cups is the card that says sometimes we need to leave the past behind us, leave our current situation and circumstances and allow ourselves to progress and move forward with whatever it is that life has to offer. So I feel like, Sophia, things are changing quite quickly for you. There's definitely improvement, there's definitely change, but it's you moving in a completely different direction to where you have been in the past. So I'm going to say to you, embrace the change, okay? Embrace the circumstances, embrace the change and allow yourself to move forward with confidence because it's necessary, it's needed, and I definitely think it's going to do you really, really well. So lots of good luck for you on that. Not that I think you need it. Step boldly, step confidently into change and leave the past behind because it's done. Whatever those situations are, let's leave them in the past. They no longer serve you. All right. Much love and many blessings to you, my darling. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for supporting me, and I hope you enjoyed. Okay. Right. Let's put the cards back. Nontando, it's your turn. Then it's Jenny, and then it's Tracy B. And then it's Tracy B. So I've got 9 in the list so far, guys. Nontando is now, then Jenny, then Tracy B, then Melody, then Fiona, and then Lee, Claire, and M. Those are on the list at the moment. So, Nontando, let's see what Spirit has for you, darling. I hope you are having an awesome weekend, and I hope your Sunday has been great fun. Let's have a look and see. Message for Nontando, please, Spirit. What does Nontando need to know right here and right now? What is important and significant for Nontando? Okay, cards are shuffled. Let's cut the deck. Card number 1, Nontando, we have for you is the Ace of Coins. That is an awesome card to get. Connected to the Two of Cups. So Nontando, I don't know you, I don't know your situation. We have got Ace of Coins, which is telling you about new opportunities, new work opportunities, new opportunities to earn, to improve your finances, opportunities to improve your standing in life that is coming through for you. And I do think that these opportunities are coming through from a new person in your life. When I talk about a new person in this particular context, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic person, although it could be. It could be somebody that you've met who offers you a new job, a promotion, an improvement in your situation and your circumstance. So these two cards together are really positive about growth, about improvement, about, increasing your standings in life. But the new opportunities are definitely coming from a connection and a contact with somebody else. So there is somebody new in your life. There is a connection or a partnership between you and somebody else that is going to allow you to have just such an awesome, better life existence. So look forward to that. So if somebody comes and offers you something, don't be like, no, like really, think about it long and hard. No, let me change that. Not time to think about it quickly. And if it feels good, if it feels right, go for it, because this is definitely positive for you. All right. Lots of love and blessings, my darling. I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question, and I hope it gives you the guidance that you need right now. Awesome stuff. Let's go straight into Jenny. Jenny, you're still here as well. Oh, Nortanda says, I need growth. That is so awesome. Oh, Mr. Burmeister, hello and welcome. Pop a question in the chat and let's draw you some cards, my friend. Do it. I insist. And if you don't do it, I will do it for you. Awesome. Nice to have you join us on a Sunday afternoon. Jenny says she is still here. That's awesome. Right. So Jenny, let's shuffle. Jenny's asking if there's a new relationship for her. So Jenny, let's have a shuffle and see what comes through for you. So Spirit, we're asking for some clarity, guidance, and inspiration for Jenny, please. What does Jenny need to know? What is some advice that we can offer around a new relationship? What is happening in Jenny's love life? Okay, Jenny, cards are shuffled. Let's cut the deck. Card number 1, Jenny, we have the King of Swords. I have to smile. And we have the 5 of Swords. All right. So Jenny, not fabulous news, my darling. I'm going to be completely honest with you around that. I'm not going to beat about the bush, as they say. We have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is saying that you're too much in your head, okay? That this is something that you are really overanalyzing in your mind, and it's something that you're trying to control on a psychological level. It's something that is frustrating you, or like really just building you up, if I can put it that way, but not in a positive sense. So the King of Swords is saying that, you tend to, when you get into a relationship, it tends to become one all about, how do I put this? It becomes a relationship or a contest, almost a battle of wills, and like who's stronger and who's more powerful and who's more in control. There's definitely those kind of psychological control issues that are coming through here. So you've got to learn to operate more from the heart space and less from the head space in order for a relationship to happen. We've got the 5 of Swords here, and the 5 of Swords is saying that, sometimes we're just so quick to respond and so quick to react that sometimes we can get caught off guard, and sometimes things can just go completely pear-shaped, okay? So it is important that we stop overthinking everything and operate more from a place of love, from a place of emotion, and not from here. I'm also going to say to you, Jenny, with regards to a new relationship, we need to change our outlook. We need to change what it is that you're attracted to. You can't really change what you're attracted to, but we need to change the way that we just look at circumstances and look at situations. I do think with these 2 cards coming through that there is a tendency, or I'm even going to go as far as to say a habit of always looking for the wrong, always looking for the challenges, always looking for the problems, and not always just accepting things at an emotional level. So if you can just adjust ever so slightly the way that you are looking at situations, looking at relationships, I think you will have much more luck. All right. Much love and many blessings. I hope that helps you, Jenny. Sending you lots of love, my darling. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. And just be open to love. Okay, just be open to love. You may be pleasantly surprised as to what actually happens for you. Awesome stuff. Right. That is Jenny done. Tracy B, darling, it's your turn. Are you still here? Are you still here? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that made sense and that helps you, my darling. Sending you lots of love. Oops. You are so cute, Diva Mama. Thank you so much for that. Bless you and thank you for that. I appreciate it. Right, so Tracy B. Tracy B says, such a lovely surprise. We've been chatting all day. Please, may I have a message that needs to come to me. Oh, I like that. All right, Tracy B. Tracy B wants a message that needs to come to her. So let's see, Tracy B, message for you, my darling. What do you need to know today? What does Tracy B need to know? What is important and significant for Tracy right here and right now? Okay, cards are shuffled. Cards are cut. Card number 1, Tracy B, the star. Because you are the Earth star. And the 9 of Cups. Look at you go, girlfriend. Look at you go, girlfriend. All right. So, Tracy, we have got the star card. So the star card is telling you that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out exactly as it needs to, as long as you remain hopeful, as long as you remain focused, as long as you remain hopeful, and as long as you keep doing what you're doing, everything's going to be okay. I'm now thinking of, who is that singer? I promise I'm not going to sing for you guys, but she sings with her daughter. And Sunshine, come on, sing for me, people, sing for me. But anyway, that's your song, Tracy B. I will find it just now and I will send it to you. But the star card is telling you that everything's going to be okay. All right. Everything's going to be okay as long as you stay focused, as long as you stay hopeful, as long as you stay on the right path. Everything's going to work out absolutely fine. You've also got the 9 of Cups. And as you know, the 9 of Cups is the card of your wishes coming true, your dreams being fulfilled. But not only like one little thing being fulfilled, but like all of the things being fulfilled. Like all of the stuff, okay? All of the stuff being fulfilled. So for you, my friend, I'm so excited. This is a fabulous, fabulous reading for you, telling you that everything's gonna be okay. Sending you much love and so many blessings. So many blessings. All right, so Melody, my darling, yours is next. Yours is next. Let me just catch up on chat. Pink is exactly it. What is Pocket Full of Sunshine? That's the song, Pocket Full of Sunshine. I love that song. That song, I have to, in the car, I have to sing it so loud and I have to be like really over the top pathetic with it. I just love Pocket of Sunshine. Yes, exactly. Even Fiona. Now, I know that's now become an earworm for all of you because now you're all hearing Pocket Full of Sunshine in your heads, but it is an awesome song. Daryl, if you're still here, I do apologize. It's not Daryl's kind of music. I do apologize, Daryl, but there, it's fabulous. Daryl, please, Pocket Full of Sunshine. Awesome stuff. Okay. Right, who is next on my list? Melody. Melody, you still here, darling? Right, so Melody is saying, does A have feelings for her? Let's see, Melody. Does A have feelings for you? Oh, I love these. I love these. All right, Melody, does A have feelings for you? Let's see, my darling. Does A have feelings for Melody, Spirit? Does A have feelings for Melody? Okay, cards are shuffled. Card number 1, Melody, we have the 2 of Cups. It is the card of partnership. It is the card of union. It is the card of togetherness. And you have the Devil. Ho, 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 this is going to be interesting. So, Melody, does A have feelings for you? Yes, there is an undoubted yes, okay? But I am going to say to you, in this particular card, I do notice that the owls are facing in opposite directions. They are connected. They are together. They are coming together in unity. But I do think with the Devil that this particular relationship with A, between you and A, this is something that blows hot and cold. This is something that is like so full of passion and so driven and so hot that it actually burns you and causes burns. Okay, so I do think that this is a very interesting pairing and very interesting partnership. So a simple answer, does A have feelings for you? Yes, but I do think that this is a situation that is probably never going to be it's going to be tranquil and beautiful and fabulous. It's going to be hot and fiery and passionate. And we're going to have tears and we're going to scream and we're going to throw stuff at each other. It's going to be one of those kind of situations, all right? But in simple answer to your question, yes, he does. But I do think that sparks are going to fly, my darling. Sparks are going to fly. And I think it could be fabulous. It could be frightening. It could be fabulous. It could be just crazy, okay? So much love, my darling. I hope that helps and I hope that makes sense to you. Gosh, sometimes I have to give the craziest of messages indeed. Craziest of messages indeed. So Daryl says, yes, I know the song. I think it's by Pink and her daughter. It is indeed Pocket Full of Sunshine. You have to sing Pocket Full of Sunshine. Awesome stuff. I'm so glad that you enjoyed that melody. Tracy B, what is Tracy B saying? Thank you so much, my darling friend, and thank you for all the light you are giving. You are so welcome. Nice to hang out with friends on a Sunday afternoon while the boys are watching cars go around and around and around. Over cars going round and around. It's been a long year of them doing that. Gosh, don't tell them I said that. Don't tell them I said that. Fiona, darling, it's your turn. Fiona, darling, it is your turn. So Fiona says, good afternoon, Renee, a message from Spirit about a proposed holiday and when it will happen. Oh, I'm only going to answer your question if I get to come on holiday with you because I am so desperate for a holiday. I haven't had a holiday in years. It's literally been years since I've even had a weekend away. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right. So Fiona, darling, message from Spirit, please, about a proposed holiday and when it may happen. Let's see. Message for Fiona around her holiday. I need to put my jealousy aside. So jealous. So jealous. So jealous. All right, Fiona, my darling. Let's have a look and see what comes through for you. Card number 1, Fiona, we have got the Queen of Cups. That's a very positive card. And card number 2 is the Emperor. So I am going to say to you, okay, so your question is twofold. The first question was about a proposed holiday. The Queen of Cups is basically saying to you, you have to make it happen, okay? Don't sit back and expect it to just happen willy-nilly. Don't expect things to just fall into place on their own, in their own time, in their own way. This is about you becoming a little bit more involved, a little bit more assertive, and a little bit more together, okay? So I do think this is you needing to grab the bull by the horns and make it happen if you wanted to. Second part of your question was regarding when it would happen. So we've got the Emperor there, and he is card number 4. So that's telling you that you will have confirmation or plans or strategies 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Okay, so we're going to take the number 4 from that particular card. And I'm also going to tell you that the Emperor is about assertiveness. The Emperor is about somebody who puts his emotions aside and does everything based on fact and logic. So that is also confirming with our Queen here that you have to initiate, that you have to make this happen. The Queen of Cups is also saying that you also, like me, desperately need the holiday, my darling. So it's not going to just happen by itself. You definitely need to orchestrate this, okay? And the number 4 is relevant with regards to when, okay? Much love and many blessings, my darling. Simple and easy answer to your question. And take me with, please. Take me with, please. I'll bring my tarot. I'll bring my cards. I'll bring my cards. Right. Oh, Daryl, you're making me laugh. What could be worse than watching the cars go round and around and around? Although I feel the cricket, I'm so with you. You know, I do enjoy the F1. I do, but it's been a long year of F1. Oh my gosh, it's been a long year of F1. And F1 rules my house. It rules my house. I'm not going to talk about it now. My boys love it, and that's all that matters. And I get to sit in my air-conditioned room and play with friends. So that's fun. So that's fine. Okay, who was next? Next is Lee. Lee, my darling, I hope you are having a good weekend. So Lee says, I had a scare. I replied to a text message without thought and given my logins. Oh, okay, and I'm nervous that you gave your power away. All right, all right. Am I still in control and way forward? And then you did also send a second message and you said, I hope that my personal taxes would be done, having done this mistake. All right, so my darling, let's have a look and see what's coming through for you. So I'm going to focus on, are you in control and what is the way forward? Okay, because obviously what's happened has happened. We're not going to go back on that. Let's have a look and see. Going forward, have you given your power away? Are you still in control? And what is the way forward for you? Let's have a look, my darling. Let's have a look, my darling. Gosh. The shuffling is getting so bad. The shuffling is getting so bad. Okay. I really should have picked a smaller deck. I've been shuffling cards all weekend. Card number 1, Lee, we have the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands telling you what's done is done. Okay, it's as simple as that, Lee. The Eight of Wands is telling you what's done is done. Things are already set in motion. So if anything negative has happened, there's no taking it back. There's no going back. But I also think that the Eight of Wands doesn't usually carry a negative. It doesn't usually carry a warning or a concern or a worry. So I do think this is basically saying to you, what's done is done. Things have happened. It's over. So now let's focus on moving forward. So way forward, as the second part of your question, we have got the Knight of Coins. And look what he's doing. Knight of Coins has already arrived today before. And the Knight of Coins here is telling you, stop, okay? Don't do anything, because at this point, if you do something, you're going to trigger a reaction, a response, a challenge, a problem, an issue. So right now, what's done is done. Now be still, be quiet, observe, watch, be aware, so that if anything does come through, you can at that point react and respond. There is nothing that you need to do now to mitigate anything, okay? So I hope that makes sense, my darling. So just be aware, be cautious, keep a watch on everything that you need to, but I don't feel like you've got anything to worry about. But I think by just being still and being observant, you're going to put yourself at ease around the whole situation. So don't panic, okay? Much love, my darling. Much love to you. I hope that helps and I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's put the cards away. Oh, Fiona, now I am seriously jealous. So seriously jealous. Fiona says, thank you very much. Saving to go to Egypt with a friend. I am so jealous. So jealous. Like, honestly, on my bucket list is that place. On my bucket list is that place. All right. Claire, darling. Hello. Claire says, general reading for me. You must be freezing cold, my darling. Is your winter really set in by now? Yeah, I am sitting with the aircon on 21 degrees and I'm still feeling hot. Got the ceiling fan on, I got the aircon on and still feeling so hot. Claire, it must be freezing cold by you, my darling. Wishing you well and hoping that you are having an awesome Sunday. So let's see, general message for Claire, please, Spirit. What does Claire need to know? What is important and significant for Claire right now? Em, you are next. Let me know if you're still around, Em. Let me know if you're still around. Okay, so Claire, darling, cutting the deck for you. Drawing a card off the top. Card number one, Page of Wands. Again, made quite a few appearances this afternoon already. And we have the Three of Cups. I love that for you, Claire. So Page of Wands is about doing things that you might not feel super confident about, okay? So the Page of Wands is the card that says sometimes we just jump into the deep end and sometimes we just figure things out on the fly. We don't necessarily have a plan or a strategy, but we sort of wing it. We make it up as we go, okay? But it is about being that confident, not having a care in the world, not being worried about it, not allowing things to hold you back and hold you down. And connected to it, you've got the Three of Cups. So altogether, Claire, these two are very positive cards. They're giving a very positive message. The Three of Cups is the card of hanging out with friends like we're doing right now and having a good time, celebrating life with people you love, people you adore, people who are important and significant to you. So the Three of Cups is the card of celebration, of joy, of happiness, of just delight in life. So you've got feeling like even though you're doing things you don't really confident about or you don't really know what you're doing, you're like, you know what, I'm going to figure it out anyway. I'm going to do it anyway and it's going to be fine. And everything is going to be fine. So spend more time with people who are important and significant in your life. And I know your family is like the most important thing for you. So that is absolutely great. So just keep doing what you're doing because everything is looking fab. Everything is looking fab, Claire. So keep on doing what you're doing, my darling. It's all going well for you. Sending you so much love. And like I said, I hope you're having a fabulous time and that it's not too cold by you. Really? You know what? Tempt me, girl. Tempt me. Tempt me. Send me the details. Oh my gosh, Kate, I can just see where this is going to go. Good. Em, you're still here. That's great. And Lee saying thank you so much. You are so welcome. Right. So, Em, let's have a look. Message for Em. Em is saying anything related to my love life, please. So, Spirit, message for Em, please. What does Em need to know right here and right now with regards to her romantic love life, please? Love life message for Em. Anything important and significant for Em, please, Spirit. Let's see what comes through for you, darling. Have I gone blurry? Has my camera lost focus on me? Let me fix the camera first of all. Excuse my arm. Nope, I need to, yeah, no, there we go, there we go. All right, so M, darling, let's see, cut the deck. Anything related to love life for you, M? Card number 1 we have is the 6 of Cups. Love the 6 of Cups. And the Ace of Wands, very interesting. So M, obviously I do not know your situation. I do not know you. I don't know if you are single or if you are in a relationship. I don't know what your circumstances are. So just reading the cards as they are, we've got the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups is the card of reminiscing. It's the card of longing for the past, thinking about the past, always wanting to go back to the past. Sometimes with the 6 of Cups, it's saying to us that we are comparing life today to what it used to be like. And, you know, we all tend to do that. We all tend to think, gosh, life is so much harder, so much more difficult, so much more complicated. You know, we have all of these kind of emotions and stuff that comes through. So there is definitely a connection between your current, your present, and your past. Then you've got the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is about brand new energy, brand new, exciting, passionate, creative energy. So I'm wondering if this isn't saying that there is a situation / person / relationship from your past, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, from your past that's going to make a reappearance and come back in a interesting way. So Emma, I hope that makes sense to you, darling. I hope that is exactly what you were hoping to hear. But there's definitely something from the past that is starting again, reigniting, re-energizing, reintroducing, re-whatevering in your life at the moment. So I'm going to leave it there, sending you much love and many blessings, Em, and I hope that makes sense to you, my darling. You know what? Sometimes we can be so hooked up on the past and so focused on, you know, people from our past that we actually are wanting, you know, them to return or to make a reappearance. And it definitely looks like that's happening for you, my darling. Sending you much love. Okay. You see, I just love it. I just love it. She says, yes, spot on. You are so welcome, my darling. Right. So next on my list, doof, doof, doof. I'm just checking up on a chat. Just checking up on chat. Next on my list, Mr. Daryl Burmeister, Mr. Musician Man, Mr. Guitar Guru, Mr. Superstar, Mr. Superstar. We're going to call him Mr. Superstar. So everybody say hello to Mr. Superstar. Right, so Daryl, you didn't put a question. You didn't do what you were told. So I'm just going to ask, what do you need to hear right here and right now? Message for Daryl, please. Anything relevant, and Rene can't shuffle cards anymore. Anything relevant and significant for Daryl, please. Whether he's here or not, because if he's not, I will tell him to come back and check. He's not getting away with it. So, Daryl, message for Daryl, please, Spirit. What does Daryl need to hear? Something relevant, something important, inspirational, motivational for Daryl right in this moment, please, Spirit. Okay, so Daryl cutting. Card number 1 for Daryl. We have got the Strength card. Of course we do. Of course we do. And we have the Page of Coins. Okay, so Mr. D, as I call you, Mr. D, we have got the Strength card. The Strength card is basically saying to you that you don't often realize how strong you are. You don't often realize how fantastic and fabulous and wonderful. I can go on with all of those superlatives. You bring so much to this world. You bring so much to the people whose lives you touch and interact with. You are just somebody who is just such a pillar of strength in the community, within your students, within the people who you interact with. And often you feel as if the world is against you, or that everything's so hard and everything's so difficult, but you don't actually realize the positive impact that you are having on the people around you. So the Strength card is here to remind you how absolutely, truly, fabulously wonderful you are. Let's just stroke that ego, shall we? All right. And the second card we have for here is the Page of Coins. Now, this is where the message gets a little bit interesting, Daryl, because the Page of Coins is the card that says to you that sometimes you don't really know what you're doing. Sometimes you feel as if you're a little bit out of your depth. And sometimes you feel as if it's all just like, you know, the feeling I have right now, you know, that balloon that you have that people jump into, when you walk on that balloon, you know, it's like the ground is like this. It's all rocky, 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 rocky. And that's how you feel about life. Like it never feels as if the ground is solid underneath your feet, okay? It always feels as if it's topsy-turvy and all over the place. And the Page of Coins is saying, even though it feels that way, you've got to understand that you are actually in a good position. So again, You don't believe how, you don't know, you don't understand, you don't comprehend how truly strong you are, how capable you are, how wonderful you are, and how people literally admire the ground you walk on. And even though sometimes it feels like everything's not working out and everything's just all over the place, the truth of the matter is you're actually a lot more confident and a lot stronger than you realize. So don't ever doubt yourself. And again, I know that's, you know, I know that's the pot calling the kettle, and I know that you come across as being super confident, and you come across as being somebody who's got all the answers and knows what's going on. But I know that underneath that surface, it's a little bit waterbedish, okay? It's a little bit like all over the place. And the Page of Coins is saying to you that there's no need to panic. There's no need to fear. You can see what he's doing. He's reaching, he's grabbing, he's stretching himself. And as long as you are constantly doing that, you are going to achieve everything that you need to, and so much more. All right. Lots of love and many blessings to you, Mr. D. Look after yourself, and see you on Friday. See you on Friday. See you on Friday. All right. Let's see who was next. Nicole, are you still here, Nicole? If you are, did I do a reading for you? I don't think so. So, Nicole, if you're still here, my darling, let me know, and I will do your reading. Blah, blah, blah. Diva Mama, are you still here as well? If you are, let me know, and I will do you a reading, and then I'm going to call it quits. So those two are last. Diva Mama and Nicole, if you guys are still here, let's do your reading. And then I'm calling it quits. Daryl says, just enjoying my coffee. Just enjoying. I've got a cup of coffee here that's still from early this morning. I haven't even finished it yet. Daryl says, thank you, Rene. Very accurate and insightful simultaneously. Look at you with all your big words. All your big words. Waterbedish indeed. Waterbedish indeed. We make words. We make up words in this place. Nicole says she's still here. Jessica, no, I didn't see your question, darling. I didn't see your question. I'm scrolling to look, Jessica. I'm scrolling to look because absolutely I need to answer your question, my darling. I am scrolling. Jessica, where are you, darling? Where are you? Gosh, I'm far back. I am far back. Okay, I found it, Jessica. Found it. All right, so we're doing Nicole and we're doing Diva, if Diva Mama is still here, and we're doing Jessica. And then we're calling it quits, friends, because it's an hour 25 already. I'm sure the cars are finished going vroom, 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 vroom. I'm sure they have finished going vroom, 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 and I may join the family again. Right. Just giving the cards a shuffle. So, Nicole, your question is, I just want to catch up on the chat. Let's go, oopsie, all the way down. Okay, Diva, I don't know if Diva is still here. So, Nicole, we do yours. And if Diva hasn't said hi, then Jessica, you are my last one. So, Nicole says, hi there, Rene. Any message for me? I would be grateful. Of course, right. So, Nicole, let's have a look, darling. Message for Nicole, please, Spirit. What does Nicole need to hear right here and right now? What is important and significant? And what message of guidance, hope, and inspiration can we offer for Nicole, please? Okay, cutting. Nicole, card number 1 for you. We have King of Wands again. So many repeats coming through today, but I think it's because it is collective energy as well. And the 10 of Cups are lovely. So Nicole, my darling, for you, we have got, as I said, King of Wands. King of Wands is about being assertive, being dominant, being in control, knowing what needs to happen and just sort of getting on and doing it, okay? It's about being very brave and courageous in your outlook, in your persona, in the way that you handle life, in the way that you deal with things. Whatever's going on in your life, it is telling you to be assertive, to take control, to recognize the position that you carry, and that people look to you for answers and guidance and inspiration. And then we have the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is about happy family. You know, there's really no other way of saying it. 10 of Cups is about happy family. It's about realizing that family is the most important thing to you right here and right now. So I am going to say to you, Nicole, that if there are challenges that you are experiencing in life, if there are things happening right now that are a bit difficult and hard to handle and hard to deal with, you know, focus on family, focus on connection, focus on being there for people who need you, who are people who love you unconditionally, and make sure that you are loving them unconditionally without judgment. But it is about you taking control, about you taking charge, and about you making things happen in the way that they need to. Okay, so don't wait for anybody else to to do it, wait for anybody else to handle it. This is about you being in control, being the driving force around improving the circumstance for the family. All right. Much love and many blessings. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that helps you, and I hope that gives you the answers that you need right now. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, so Jessica, my darling Jessica, Sunday morning in the US of A. Let's see what message Spirit have for you. So Jessica is saying, what advice does Spirit have for me to prepare for the upcoming new year? I like that question. What advice? And I promise I will get back to you tomorrow, my darling. Every time I've got you pinned to the top. So every time I open up my WhatsApp, I'm like, oh, Jessica. But I will promise tomorrow. I do have a little bit of time in the morning, so I will. Message for Jessica, Spirit. What advice does Spirit have for you to help you prepare for the upcoming new year? So let's have a look. What message does Spirit have for you, Jessica, to help you prepare for the upcoming new year? Let's see what we've got. Cut. Card number 1, Jessica, for you, we have the 4 of Coins. And card number 2 is the Knight of Cups. Oh, beautiful stuff. Okay. So the 4 of Coins is a very interesting card because it tells you to keep the things that are important to you close to your heart. Okay. Don't reveal all your secrets. Don't give out all your truths. Don't share everything with everybody all the time. It's about learning when is it a good time to hold on to things and when is it a good time to share and to give. And I do think the advice for you to prepare for the upcoming year is to not give all your secrets away, all your goals, all your dreams, all your ambitions. Don't share too much. It's about finding that balance with what to hold on to and what to release and what to give. And I do think that is probably difficult for you because you're trying to, the words I want to say to you, Jessica, it's almost like you're trying to prove yourself before you need to. So you're trying to do extra, you're trying to do more than, and you're trying to be super prepared and super ready and super all of those kind of things. So I think this is Spirit saying to you that there's a fine line between giving too much, doing too much, being too prepared, and maybe sometimes it's just best to keep it to yourself, okay? Don't be so quick to give to everybody. But, capital B, underlined, flashing lights around the but. We have got the Knight of Cups here. And I know it's been an incredibly emotional period for you. And I know that you've been dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, okay, around preparing for next year. I get it. I understand it. The Knight of Cups is telling you to just watch your emotions, though. So Knight energy is fast, action, movement, progress, jumping into things. And this is the Knight of Cups. So it's the jumping into emotions. Here it's telling you to hold back, hold back, hold back. So I think with the challenges that you're experiencing at the moment in preparation for the next year, I think this is Spirit saying to emotionally retract, pull back, keep to yourself. Don't be so quick to share. Don't be so quick to put it out there. Rather keep it to yourself. And that is the best way to prepare, because there is going to be information that's going to be revealed to you. There is going to be situation, truth that's going to come through. And if you react now, it's going to make it very difficult for you to respond appropriately later. Okay. Hope you understand that, my darling. I hope that makes sense to you. I think it will, though. Sending you much love, much, much, much love, my darling. And we'll chat to you soon. Look after yourself, my dear. Look after yourself, my dear. Okay. Just removing the stars. Nicole said, got goosebumps. Thank you. Oh, you are so welcome, my darling. You are so welcome. And even Jessica says, yes, thank you. Resonate greatly. I'm so pleased. So friends, that's me done for the day. What I am going to do, what I always do when I do live readings. So if you are a channel member, if you have signed up for the memberships on the on the inspired, motivated, or activated tiers, every Wednesday night we do this. Every Wednesday night we do live readings, and you get to ask your questions, and we get to hang it out, and we get to have some fun. And at the end of the session, I'll always draw a card for the collective, for anybody who's still here, for anybody who didn't get a message, okay? So I'm going to do a single card now for everybody as a collective message for everybody, saying thank you for being with me today. Thank you for your love and support as always. It's always so great to come and hang out with like-minded friends. And let's just see, what do you need to know going forward? I'm taking that card for the rest of the week and until such time as we meet again. We have got the beautiful, if I can hold it there, the Nine of Cups again. She's made quite a few appearances. So the Nine of Cups is about acknowledging and recognizing your accomplishments and achievements. Don't feel like you are boasting. Don't feel like you're being full of yourself by telling people what you've done well and what you've succeeded at, and what you've accomplished in your life. Be confident about who you are. Be confident about what you've achieved, what you've accomplished, and the things that you are currently working on. Tell people when you've done well. Don't expect people to notice. Don't expect people to react and respond. Sometimes we need to be blatantly obvious and say, hey, did you see I did a good job here? Without being conceited and full of yourself. So the Nine of Cups is also saying to you that your wishes can come true, but you need to have dreams, goals, and ambitions. If you do not have dreams, goals, and ambitions, your dreams can't come true. So dream big, work hard, and tell people when you've done a good job. Don't try and hide in the background and pretend like you are insignificant, because then people will treat you as if you are. So friends, thank you for being with me today. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. I hope you have enjoyed today's session. I have certainly enjoyed it. I look forward to doing lots more of these with you in the times to come. But for now, love and blessings to you all. Take care of yourself. Happy Sunday, and we'll chat to you all soon. Take care. Bye.